Okay, get ready, because this isn't a normal phone. Today I'm bringing you the Doogee VMAX Play, a rugged phone that looks like it's straight out of a science fiction movie. As you can see, it's very thick, and it comes with a built-in projector, a 20,500 mAh battery, 36 gigabytes of RAM, 512 of storage, and a triple camera with a 200 megapixel main sensor. Plus, it can handle drops, water, dust, mud, heat, cold, and even those 3 AM calls from your most annoying friends. And not only that, because this very important person edition comes with a hard carrying case that's really great. It includes a Mach 6 magnetic tripod for projecting anywhere and a magnetic Bluetooth speaker with sound up to 130 decibels. Honestly, it's really crazy, and it's a phone made for... So today on Tech Ground, we're going to see just how crazy this phone is, how it performs in practice, and whether it really justifies the more than 800 euros this version costs. Spoiler, this is more of a survival gadget than a phone, so if you want to get to know it, join me here on Tech Ground. Well, Doogee is already a classic, both on the channel and in the world of mobile phones. Rugged and durable, they're over the top, designed to last, and with this one, with the VMAX Play, they wanted to combine military-grade durability with high-end features. In other words, we're gonna have a tank that also projects, sounds amazing, and performs like a modern smartphone. If you've ever dreamed of a phone you could use for work, for recording, for going outdoors, doing any kind of activity, or watching some movies, this has to be the one. So, without further ado, let's do the unboxing so you can see what's inside the box in this very important person edition. Well, we have a very sophisticated box here, a very beautiful box. On the front, we find the typical Doogee banner on a black box with this banner in a kind of gold color. Here is the V from VMAX Play with the name and model at the top left. Stickers at the top right show internal storage and RAM, while the bottom right sticker indicates the very important person edition. And on the back, there is some contact information for the brand. Other than that, it's a beautiful box that opens like a chest. And then it reveals this carrying case, which honestly comes really well equipped. On one side is the phone, and on the other are 2 slots. This really reminds me of a filmmaker's carrying case, like the typical Pella case. We have the MagSafe tripod, the Bluetooth speaker, and a compartment for storing other accessories. 45W fast charger, the black USB-C to USB-C cable, and also a spare tempered glass, and the different user manuals and information cards. As you can see, the packaging is beautiful, very well made and crafted. Now it's out of the box. Did you notice how organized everything is and how many accessories and tools we have? They're really great. Look at this amazing case. We have to attach the MagSafe directly so you can project or leave it to watch multimedia content. And also this Bluetooth speaker, which sounds amazing. We'll talk about that later, but first let's go over the measurements and design of this Doogee VMAX Plus. My first impression is that it's a beast. It measures 85.4 millimeters wide, 183.5 millimeters tall, and 30.5 millimeters thick. It weighs an absolute ton. That's because it's 680 grams, nearly 700 grams for a rugged phone. But, of course, it has an incredibly massive battery and a super tough finish. Let's review the design and build from top to bottom as usual. We have a projector on the top with its sensor and its own dedicated fan as well. We can see all around the phone, all the edges are well protected with this material so it can withstand all kinds of drops. And also the combination with the metallic back, which is really beautiful and very well designed. On the right side, we also find a grill for the air intake, which is for the projector's air recirculation. Volume up and down button, and lock and unlock button. Honestly, it gives it a pretty cool aesthetic touch with this little red accent, which also features a fingerprint sensor. Just like it will have facial unlock, and both work very quickly. You'll see in the next details, locking and unlocking are also very fast. At the bottom, very well overlapped and very well sealed to protect this USB-C port, which is the only port we have. We don't have a 3.5mm jack, which is something I would miss. Let's move left, where there's a customizable button at the bottom that I've set up with a single tap. You can program the flashlight to turn on with 2 taps however you want, so that my camping lamp turns on, which by the way blinds you. 120 lumens, which honestly is amazing with different modes. Projector button, which I have to say, it's really nice that we have a shortcut to access the projector. At 2x-3 I press it and the projector turns on, which I honestly don't like, that's just my opinion. And the tray where we can insert 2 SIM cards and a micro SD card also to expand our memory. On the back, there's a raised, somewhat square camera module with some distortion. Wide-angle camera, main camera, and night vision camera with the flash and infrared sensors in the middle right below. All of this is in a metallic module as I mentioned, which honestly looks really good. We have 2 LEDs arranged diagonally as well, which are multimedia interactive LEDs for calls. It alerts you to a low battery or when we're playing something just by changing the light. It's a reflective light, and honestly, it's cool. And underneath, the 2 big camping light panels, which I already told you, give off a really strong light. On the sides, we have this texture that really reminds me of a tire, and the red finishes are also on the bottom where the main speaker is. Okay, the main speaker, it sounds pretty good, but if we add this one, we get even more power. And the screen, well, with raised edges and the screen recessed, also to help protect it if it falls, so that the screen doesn't come into direct contact and the edges are also a bit thinner, embedding the screen a bit more inward so it doesn't take direct hits. We have a fairly large control surface for a Roger, and the front camera is right in the center with a 6.7 8-inch screen. We've finalized the physical design, so let's discuss accessories. This awesome case, like I said, you just put it on and it snaps in quickly. T-band with a handle as well, so you can grab it and carry it like this, since it's a heavy phone for work purposes. That's great. It has a retractable handle with a rail, making it easy to carry. And this little ring that we can pull out and lift for the MagSafe. And as I was saying, you can put it on at any time to project in different positions. I'm going to turn on the projector so you can see it turning on, and once we have it, we'll be able to play our content in any direction, as you can see. Rotate it, lift it up towards the ceiling, downwards, put it in any practical position. Honestly, it's really great. This little tripod is made of metal. It's a very well built little tripod. It's also a bit heavy, but it's a very useful accessory. I'm going to turn off the projector because on the other hand, we have this Bluetooth speaker that has a little button underneath to turn it on, a USB-C charging port. It also has a little hook and a carabiner, so you can attach it, for example, to your pants or hang it anywhere. It's ready. Martel, we arrive, set it up, connect, and I play any song on YouTube. How do they stay on?
Clean the camera lenses on YouTube. I only owe to a platform called YouTube, not to Twitch. No, I don't owe Twitch. Well, maybe I owe them one. Look.
How do you put on one of these big balls? It sounds great and reaches 130 decibels with clear audio. You can stick it anywhere. On the beach, hang it on an umbrella. It's amazing. As for accessories and build quality, as you can see, the phone is very well built. It's a brick because it's a brick. It's not designed for small hands or slim pockets, but it's a phone that guarantees durability and solid construction. With military certifications, IP68, IP69K, and standard 810H, it can withstand dust, water, mud, drops, and extreme temperatures. Well, a phone for adventure, for work, and for industry. Also for people who often drop their phone and want to have a tough phone. Of course, it weighs almost a kilo. Let's go over the specs and performance. You know, I always like to run a benchmark, put it through different tests. You'll see it in the details like our other device reviews. Let's check this phone's specs. It comes with Android 15, which is excellent. Many RootJet phones use Android 14, but this one is updated. It features a MediaTek Dimensity 77300X and a Mali G615MC 2 graphics processor. We're looking at a mid-high range software development. The next step would be the 9 series, so to speak, the MediaTek 9000 series. And those are for premium phones, but we're in a mid-high range. Remember, with a RootJet, it's gonna run pretty much everything perfectly. As for memory, we have 16 gigabytes of physical RAM, which we can expand up to 32 gigabytes. The box's sticker already gave it away. Honestly, having 512 gigabytes storage and expandable micro-secure digital up to 2 terabytes is great. It's really crazy. The processor consists of 4 advanced reduced instruction set computer machine Cortex A78 cores and 4 advanced reduced instruction set computer machine Cortex A55 cores. We're no longer at 6.2, we're at 4 now. Also a 4 nanometer build in the internal development in the architecture. It's really crazy. With a clock frequency that tells us 2500 MHz. On the gaming screen, it runs all the games we test, including demanding ones with high textures and basic resolution settings smoothly. The screen is a 6.78-inch display, which is going to offer us in-plane switching quality at full high definition plus. At a refresh rate of up to 120 Hz. It's compatible with high dynamic range and will give us a maximum resolution of 2460 x 1080. That means we'll have practically 2.5K. Of course, the pixel density is much higher than many widgets, and we're at about 394 to 397 pixels per inch. And that gives us a resolution, a smoothness, and colors that aren't super vibrant, because you'll see it in the shots. Detail, but it performs very well and gives us a pretty deep image quality, especially in the sharp areas. Audio section, a single speaker down here. It's a speaker that actually performs quite well. It has a very good sound spectrum. Let's say it rumbles more, has stronger bass, and the highs aren't as crisp, but having this little speaker that comes in this version, honestly, you're going to hear the tests. And it's honestly just crazy. And let's turn on the speaker.
Good spectrum.
Now that we've reviewed the screen and sound quality, let's discuss the camera module and its 3 cameras. As I was saying, a camera with a main sensor of 200 megapixels, a night infrared camera of 1966 with 20 megapixels, and a wide-angle camera of 8 megapixels, which honestly is pretty good. We'll have 1x and 2x natural zoom with cropping up to 4. The truth is, it's an image sensor. It has a size of about 1/1.4, and in the rest, 1/1.56. It's not a huge sensor, but it's quite good and notable. It has a maximum aperture of 1.8 and 2. The front camera offers 32 megapixels for photos and up to 2 megapixels for video. And honestly, well, you'll be seeing images around here. Maximum aperture of 2.25. And honestly, the camera has surprised me quite a bit because in low light conditions it produces a bit of noise. As expected, 200 megapixels, I think that's an excessive number. It looks good, but it's not the best camera on the market, so keep that in mind. But well, these are images that have pretty good resolution, their file size is also appropriate, and it has different functions. The night camera looks amazing and is a real highlight. And as for the rest, see for yourselves. I'll leave the test here for you, so I'm not deceiving you. A key feature in this type of phone is the battery. It's 20,500 milliamp hours. Lasts 3-4 days with heavy use and over a week with minimal use. And it has a voltage of 4 volts, which is really good. And the good thing about the battery is that we'll also be able to share reverse charging with our friends. If we want to use it as a power bank or as an emergency phone, it's truly reliable. But we're using Android 15, which I said is a great version. The MediaTek Dimensity 7300 ensures smooth performance. Naturally, as expected with the RootJet, we have the app drawer in which, in that toolbox, we can use the compass, the level, the flashlight to hang a picture. Protractor, plumb line to be able to drain, underwater camera. Well, what almost all RootJet devices usually have. Honestly, it's great. And this camping light, which is absolutely amazing. You'll see in the footage how it lights up everything around it amazingly. It has multiple brightness levels, save our souls modes, and effects. I didn't plan to leave it behind, I just saved it for last, because I wanted to build up a bit of hype for this projector. It's an high definition projector with 480p resolution autofocus and keystone correction. This is ideal for projecting movies or presentations from about 1 or 2 meters away, more or less, with the included tripod. It's very versatile and helpful. Just set it up, move it back, and you're done. Vertical, horizontal, or inverted. Brightness, 800 lumens. It's not a huge amount, but in a dark room it looks surprisingly good. We can reach 100 inches by moving back nearly 6 meters, but sharpness and brightness will decrease. But we'll be able to project at the campsite where we're having a party, or if we want, at work to show some slides. Like I said, the speaker is crazy, perfect for camping and parties. It's simply spectacular for listening to music. It's really good. It sounds better than many speakers I've tried here on the channel, and that's it. Next is connectivity. We'll have 5G on a royalized phone, which is increasingly common. Wi-Fi 6E Bluetooth 5.4 near-field communication, so you can use contactless and Google Pay. The push-to-talk button, which is push-to-talk in case we want to use it as a walkie-talkie and communicate over the network, for example, with other people. The triple slot, like I mentioned, dual SIM, and a micro-secure digital, and also compatibility with Widevine L1 for high-definition streaming on Netflix and so on. All of this running on Android 15, like I said, without heavy skins, which gives the operating system smoothness and stability. So yeah, this isn't an office phone, it's a phone, a hybrid device. More of an adventure or industrial gadget than just a work tool or multimedia center, right? And the projector and the lights turn it into a portable station, perfect for camping or working outdoors. The battery life is a huge plus, it's insane. You can record and play back, browse, and still have enough battery for 2 more days. Like I said, it's heavy, but the power makes up for it. Honestly, you get used to the weight after a few days. But not to the size, because fitting it in your pockets is really hard, especially if you're wearing jeans. As I said, in tough environments and long work days. This phone is designed to handle tough use. Let's proceed to the conclusion and price. This very important person edition of the VMAX Play from Doogee sells on the website for 815 euros. Expensive? Yes, but consider what it offers. A phone that functions as a projector, flashlight, speaker, power bank, and mid-high range 5G smartphone. Well, honestly, I think it's justifiable. Is it worth it? Mostly because it's also a work tool, the best. As I said, the battery life is incredible, with lots of amps, a built-in projector, and great sound. Military grade resistance. We tested and dropped the phone, and nothing happened. It has a 120Hz smooth display and includes all its accessories. In this very important person, what could be improved and what I disliked, it's very heavy, nearly 700 grams. This phone isn't designed for daily carry in sweatpants pockets, as it'll make your pants fall down. Basically, the projector is a bit limited at 480p, and the night camera does its job, but it doesn't stand out in this aspect. What about the little button? It drove me crazy. Every time I did something, the projector turned on. If you want the most durable and complete phone available, this one might do the job. You can carry a backpack full of gadgets. Have you seen the accessories? They're great right now. There's nothing on the market that competes with it directly. And if you like unusual devices, leave a like and subscribe. Tell me in the comments what you liked. Would you use this tech tank as your daily phone, or just as an adventure companion or a work tool? That's all. Links in the description. Leave questions, and I'll see you next time on Tech Ground.